So what I have right here are the latest generation Oakley smart glasses. As these are partnered by Meta, but unlike the Ray-Ban smart glasses, these have better battery life and a much cleaner and sharper 12 megapixel camera, as the resolution can now film up to 3K, where previously they were only stuck at 1080p. So in this video, I'm going to go ahead and break down all the pros and cons, share with you my real world usage, if this is after all worth it or not. So as always, I'll be sure to include timestamps of everything in the video description down below for your pleasure. Let's get started. Let's first talk about the design. These feature like a cool future retro design, I guess. Circular lens. These style lenses are the only ones that are available, and these are based from the existing Oakley's HSTN existing sunglasses they have for sale, just equipped with Meta technology, which means one is a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera lens, while the other one is a white LED light that will pause when recording video or flash when taking a photo. And the controls are similar to like the Ray-Ban glasses, as on the right side you have a shutter button, and on the sides you do have a trackpad which support multi-gestures for not only media control but also adjusting the audio, as well as long pressing to activate the Meta AI, which I'll go more in detail in a little bit how that works. So as of the time making this video, these are currently the launch edition, but at the end of the summer there'll be other color body choices to choose from, as well as lens options. So the ones we have here is the cool 24 karat polarized lens, but you'll have a different polarized lens option to choose from. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of these because I'm not really an outdoor golfer or an adventurous, because everything is like bright orange if you look through these lenses. So the grass looks like almost neon color, like a neon green. So just something to keep in mind with these launch editions. But I'll be definitely looking forward to getting the transition lens or the clear lens option, so I can use these indoors, not just outdoors. And as of launch, prescription lenses are not available, but they have confirmed that these will be prescription available in case you need it. So what can these do that the Ray-Bans can't? Well, as I previously stated, these can actually record up to 3K in that Meta, Reels, TikTok format. But just like previously, I can always just crop in if I need to make into landscape. Now as a content creator, these are super handy to give me like peace of mind even while driving like a vehicle, as an example, that doesn't have a dash cam. These also act like a nice little secondary dash cam, because if in case of an incident or something like that, something happens, I can either record the moment or record as soon as after the moment happened, instead of having to take my phone out of my pocket and hit record. So these do feature that life-saving benefit right there in terms of like liability for like real footage you could provide during court. So I like that little cool safety feature that these have. And the arms themselves still feature a downward facing speaker, which gives you an open ear design, perfect for cyclists or outdoor runners, because while not only do these deliver amazing audio quality for when it comes to audio listening for like your media, music, podcasts, but since these are open ear, I'm always aware of what's going on around me at all times. Much better than transparency mode on like earbuds. And then when it comes to answering phone calls, you could easily do that, because after all, these are smart glasses. These are paired to your phone, so like phone incoming calls and stuff, you could always answer and pick up. And the microphone array that these have is a 5 microphone setup, which means these feature active noise cancellation for your phone calls. And don't worry, if it begins raining outside, these are IPX4 water and dust resistant rating, so these are able to be splashed with water and stuff, and they'll be perfectly fine. You just can't have these fully submerged, so don't go swimming with these on. And then when it comes to phone call quality, these are phenomenal. Here's a preview on how that sounds like. All right, and the best way to do this is to drive country roads during a windy day. And yes, I am wearing the glasses, and it is indeed recording. Unfortunately, I took the quietest car that we have because the spouse took the Blackwing. But, I mean, wind noise, oh God, fire. And I believe you should still be able to hear me just fine. Now keep in mind, this is like literally worst case scenario. If you're bicycling or something like that, and this is the windy environment you have to deal with, and you happen to accidentally pick up a call, yeah, I think it's doing a good job, don't you think? Let me know in the comments. Now let me continue driving. Now these do have built-in Meta AI, which means these glasses can not only be your vision, there's a little accessibility feature you can enable to have this, But these glasses are a very powerful tool because you can always allow these to solve mathematical questions by just simply requesting Meta to solve this and just put the mathematical question from like the camera peripheral, which is like over here, and Meta will quickly solve it and tell you the answer in your ear. It's extremely useful, especially in situations if you're like car shopping as an example, and you have questions about a vehicle. You can always just ask Meta to answer it for you, like what's the gas capacity, what's the MPG, how much power it has. Or if you're having a hard time identifying a vehicle, it will be able to take a photo, send that photo to its database, utilizing search engines, and give you the exact answer right then and there. Very powerful stuff, a lot better than talking to a sales rep most of the time. That's how I typically will benefit using these. But my most favorite ability of them all with the Meta glasses is when you're driving, because instead of looking at the map, in case you're wondering like what city I'm in, Meta could just simply answer it for you because it's paired to your phone. It could use your phone's location to identify where you're at. You can also use it to remind you to do certain things once you reach like a certain city or town. I've used that feature a lot and it works extremely well. Another feature I really do like from Meta AI is the ability to just ask it to do general things like send this photo to so-and-so on your contact list. Meta will take a photo and send it to them. It works phenomenally well. And of course, since it's AI, expect it to always get the text correct if you're telling it to send a message to somebody like, hey, remember to walk the dog, and it will send that message to the person you wanted to send it to pretty accurately versus Siri. Siri usually gets everything wrong when it comes to replying with Siri. The only drawback to this is you're stuck with Meta AI. You can't substitute this AI with like ChatGPT as an example, unfortunately. But where these glasses truly do shine again is in the ultra wide 12 megapixel camera. Thanks to this higher resolution, it's able to capture footage a lot better than ever before if you compare it against the Ray-Bans. And since these are engineered to be more used for like athletic use, if you ever sprint full speed, the image stabilization is extremely good, almost as good as like an action camera. That's how great these things are. And since these are always on your face, again, you always take advantage of a POV point of view. Instead of having to put like a GoPro on your head or a chest strap or something like that, these are super handy, and the audio quality that these things can capture once more are phenomenal. It features impressive low light performance, even indoors, as you can see right here. Overall, I'm extremely impressed. And yes, it is using HDR for its color correction, but it doesn't overdo it like some other smartphones typically would. The HDR on these are phenomenal. Meta has been doing a great job. Even with the Ray-Ban HDR, I have no complaints here whatsoever. And these do have 32 gigabytes of internal storage, which Meta says with the Oakley, these can capture over 130-second clip videos. But the duration you could continue recording is 3 minutes, which in my opinion is more than enough, but can easily capture over 500 photos. And then when it comes to its battery life, on Oakley's website, these are advertised to be able to last up to 8 hours, but from my personal experience, I've seen close to 7 hours, which in my opinion, that's more than enough to get me throughout the entire day. And if I like to squeeze more juice out of them, there is a manual switch you could disable to turn these glasses off, and just you wear them like normal sunglasses, and when you need to capture something or you're at your destination, you can just flip them on without having to carry around the travel charger case. But with the travel case in total, can easily deliver an extra 48 hours of battery life with these glasses. And the travel case charges with a USB-C. And to charge the travel case back to 100% takes about an hour and a half. So cons, the design. The design is kind of interesting. It's definitely weird. It's one of Oakley's popular models. This is the HSTN, and with modern day glasses now going more back to the circular design, I guess this is somewhat modern as a way, but again, to each their own personal preference. But as of right now, these are currently the only body styles available for these Meta glasses from Oakley's. I'm also not a huge fan of these like sharp angles right here on the arms, where previously the Ray-Bans had like a curvier design, which was somewhat more comfortable. I noticed all the pressure is typically like right here. So I definitely would advise to try these at an Oakley store, like the HSTN I was telling you about earlier, or go to like a Sun Hut or something like that and see if they have the Meta glasses in stock for you to try them out. These are definitely glasses you gotta try first, especially if you're somebody who has a wider face. You're unlikely to probably fit these because they only come available in one size, and that's just these standards. Another drawback is how expensive these are. They're slightly more expensive than the Ray-Ban versions, but just like the Ray-Bans, these do not feature like a Find My ability. So if you lose these, there's no way to break them or help locate them. so thieves can't steal them from you. But with that said, are these worth it? If you're planning on picking up some Meta glasses of your own just to capture some FOV footage, yeah, absolutely these are way better than the Ray-Bans just due to the fact it has a much better higher resolution camera and much better battery life as well. I also like the fact these are excellent driver's glasses in case you don't have a co-pilot, as you could ask it for directions and stuff like that. General questions you'll typically ask of Copilot, Meta AI can handle most of those tasks for you. But I strongly like the fact these are actually like dash cams in a sense. So these can also give you a nice peace of mind in case something happens. You can at least capture it as it's happening or immediately after it just occurred. So you have at least some footage proofs. So that's where personally I think these smart glasses do shine for the peace of mind to save you in a sticky situation. But will these glasses ever replace your smartphone camera? No, not really. Smartphone cameras are still much better, higher resolution. This phone could record up to 8K and it has an amazing zoom, but it definitely beats having to fiddle with a smartphone to get out of your pocket just to record versus a simple tap right here. So they do have some advantage right there. And to demonstrate the equation solving skill, here's an equation I just wrote down on a piece of paper. Let's go and ask Meta if it can solve it. Hey Meta, solve this equation I'm looking at.
To solve the equation, we need to isolate the variable x. The equation is 3x2 plus 4 equals 2x plus 10 first. Distribute the 3 to the terms inside the parentheses. 3x minus 6 plus 4 equals 2x plus 10. Combine like terms. 3x2 equals 2x plus 10. Add 2 to both sides. 3x equals 2x plus 12. Subtract 2x from both sides. X equals 12.
X equals 12. And it's correct. That was indeed the equation. But other than that, there you guys have it. That's a quick rundown of the Oakley's Meta smart glasses. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about these things. If you're planning on picking some up, I'll be sure to include an affiliate link in the description down below for you, which doesn't cost you anything. It's just a small kickback to the channel, especially if you found this video informative. That would really be appreciated because I paid these out of pocket. This way I could give you the honest truth without having to do like a sponsorship collaboration with Meta, which usually involves a partnership agreement to talk positively about the product. But I personally prefer doing it this way because I can tell you how the product is. This way I'm able to give you a real world understanding if this is a good product or not. So thank you if you use the affiliate link. If not, a simple like will also strongly support the channel. Anyways, there you guys have it. If you wish to watch more, maybe check out this video over there where I cover the Quest 3 headset in its detail, if it's worth picking up or not. I have that video review over there. Thank you so much for watching.